friends, my dear masters, my dear guards, welcome to all of you to the today's evening session, the Holistic Wellness Program, day 3rd. And we have scheduled the few topics, the spiritual topic, that is soul evolution, holistic wellness, holistic lifestyle. We'll be trying to understand glucose in the body, and we'll also try to learn about the general mudras. So what are the general mudras for healthy life, my dear friends? So these are the various topics today we are going to cover, and welcome all of you once again to the evening session. So let's start. I will try to show the presentation. Before starting the session, so my sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Dr. Pitamaha Brahmarshi Patriji. So friends, try to keep in the mute condition all your audios. Do not switch on. Will create the disturbance for others. So these are the schedules, as we all know that spiritual topic 9 to 9:30, holistic lifestyle 9:30 to 9:40, home remedies 10 more minutes 9:40 to 9:50, question and answers, and meditation practice. The deep meditation practice from 10 p.m. onwards. And so these are the topics as I indicated: soul evolution, stages of the soul, holistic lifestyle, glucose in the body, home remedies for cold and cough, which is the common problem. So most of this, in the winter season and rainy season. Now, friends, the soul evolution is our spiritual topic today, right? So soul evolution. So these are most important topic in order to understand in the spiritual science, the part of spiritual science, my dear friends. So yesterday we all understood very well about the 7 chakras, 7 bodies. 7 chakras, what are the 7 chakras? What are the characteristics? So how does it define one's own life based on their characteristics? Which chakra is predominant, which chakra is so in normal condition? That's what we have looked at. And 7 bodies also we have looked at. So what are the various bodies with which the soul consciousness or soul takes the birth on the earth planet, but it has got so many layers of bodies. We have seen it, 7 layers of bodies are there. Friends, now if you are discussing about soul evolution, so we will try to understand a little bit about the creation, how the creation happened, right? How the creation happened in this universe, my dear friends. The entire cosmos. How does the creation happens? We need to look at this carefully. So let's understand. Let's remember this forever, okay, in our lifetime. Friends, when you look at the whole creation is created by something called supreme intelligence. That's called supreme intelligence, Paramatma, Paripurnatma, or you can say in your simple terms, in layman terms, is God. You can call it any name, but it is the source of creation on this and in the entire universe. That is the source of creation, my dear friends. So when we look at that, the supreme intelligence is creating the whole cosmos. The cosmos means it's a combination, summation of all the galaxies, all the star system, so many planets, many galaxies, many star systems, which is infinite in nature, my dear friends, which is infinite in number. Nobody knows. Our science, especially the modern science, may not know not even the 9 planets of the solar system where we are living in currently on the Earth planet. We are not able to understand our Earth itself properly. We are not able to maintain the Earth itself properly, my dear friends. The Earth itself is, deteriorated. Its quality, the safety and security, the safety, everything is gone. Even the Earth planet itself, we are unable to manage. So we have no reachability to understand more than Earth planet. Any other things, other extraneous planets or star systems, whatever it may be, it's difficult to understand. We can't understand that. Only the way to understand, when we connect to the creator, when we connect to our own soul consciousness, definitely we can understand. Because all are created, including human beings, the whole star system, the whole planet system, entire many universes are there, many multi-parallel universes are there. All are created by the supreme intelligence, or we call it as the supreme intelligence or Paripurnatma, that has created the entire creation. So when we connect to the creator, when we connect to our own soul, we can understand anything else in the universe, my dear friends. So that possibility is very much there, and which has been done by our ancestors, especially our gurus, our sages, our saints. They have successfully done. Before the invention of telescope, we already know that there are 9 planets, my dear friends. We already know much information about the sun. We already know much information about the moon. Everything we know. All the Jyotisha Shastra is taken the birth in the Sanatana Dharma, part of Sanatana Dharma. We have Jyotish Shastra, we have spiritual science, we have everything, my dear friends. Before the invention of any of the modern gadgets or modern equipments or modern instruments. So such is the power, such is the uniqueness. So such is the magnanimity of our own Sanatana Dharma. So we always need to, we always need to be so proud of that, my dear friends. But so as the centuries gone ahead, as the thousands of years have passed, then what happened is we lost the entire glory of our own Sanatana Dharma. The entire glory has been lost. The reasons are many, my dear friends. Many invasions happened. Many of the invasions happened on our country, on Bharat especially. So many invasions from so many different kinds, different sector of people have invaded. Then they spoiled. They have completely destroyed many of the valuable granthas, valuable books, valuable technology, our own ancient technology. Everything has been spoiled. So in this process, whole process, even Nalanda University was such a great university we had in Bihar, Nalanda University. So that itself is set on the fire by one of the Arab ruler those days. So that is completely gone. Completely 6 months period, it was burning. All the books were burning, my dear friends. 6 months. Such is the magnanimity, or you can say magnificence of our Indian tradition, our Indian Vedic knowledge and Vedic literature, my dear friends. Somehow, what we try to understand here is we try to understand about our own creation, how the creation happened. So Supreme Intelligence has created the 2 things, my dear friends. First thing you need to remember. So we have to remember that the creation happened by Supreme Intelligence in 2 ways. One is Purusha, other is Prakriti. Prakriti is one creation, Purusha is one creation. Under Prakriti, what are the things comes? Nature kingdom comes. What are the nature kingdom? The animal kingdom, plant kingdom, mineral kingdom, bird kingdom. These are the 4 things are created under so-called Prakriti. Prakriti is one of the creation by Supreme Intelligence. The second creation in parallel, that is called Purusha. What is Purusha? Purusha, under Purusha, human kingdom comes, my dear friends. The human kingdom is under Purusha, right? So let's always understand. So there was a Darwin theory, as a part of our science and technology, or so-called the modern science. What it tried to research about it is, so human being has been generated or evolved from the monkey. That's a wrong concept. It's a wrong concept. So it's not at all possible, my dear friends. So monkeys only belong to the animal kingdom. From monkey, we never evolved it. Try to always remember this point. Okay, how are we created? We are created by Supreme Intelligence in parallel. In parallel to the animal kingdom, human kingdom, animal kingdom, plant kingdom, bird kingdom, mineral kingdom. That belongs to nature kingdom. That's called Prakriti, and we are called as we are called as Purusha. Under Purusha, of course, male and female, both, right? So male and female, both are created in the human beings. So this is how the creation happened, my dear friends. Always remember this point very carefully. Now, so when the nature kingdom is created, in the nature kingdom, what are the basic characteristics of nature kingdom? We'll try to observe. So there, particularly, when these are created from supreme intelligence, the soul consciousness also get divided. It means into the nature kingdom, especially into the prakriti, so like a lot of plants, lot of variety of plants, lot of animals, lot of variety of animals, carnivorous, herbivorous animals, lot of things are there. So there, one thing is very, very important is there is a something called group soul consciousness, my dear friends. It's a group soul consciousness. The group soul is especially in the Prakriti, there is something called group soul. There is no individual soul for each and every animal, my dear friends. So whatever the animals are there, the entire animal kingdom, right? Entire animal kingdom. In the animal kingdom also there are variety of animals. Let's say you take deer, or you take sheep, you take goat, okay? You take elephant. A particular animal, of course, that animal will be millions in the number, or it may be thousands, lakhs of numbers are there on the Earth planet. All they will have one soul that is called group soul. That's a group soul. So this is very important point. At the same time, trees. You have mango trees, so banana trees. There are so many guava trees. So many trees are there. Variety of trees are being created. Who have created all these things? Supreme intelligence or creator. He has created all these things. We have no control. We have no business doing. We have no business of doing anything or creating anything. Such sort of things, my dear friends. Human being doesn't have any kind of that kind of power. Okay, so we only can utilize what is available here, what is created by supreme intelligence or God. We can only utilize. Everything is given for our utilization. You can utilize, you can lead your life comfortably here without any problems. So you are fed with everything what you required here. When you came here, so it's something like this. Now, so let's say you make a picnic from this place to some other place. You go there. What will happen? So everything is provided for you. Hotel is there, car is there, like food is available. Everything is available for you. Likewise, you came for the picnic from the other worlds, the higher worlds to the Earth planet, my dear friends. Since you come over here. So what you are required? You required food is required, shelter is required, clothing is required, water is required, right? All these are required. The various resources are required for you to survive on the Earth planet. For this, what happened is the creator has done one thing is the creation of the Prakriti. Prakriti has been created in order to utilize by the human beings. This is the point you have to carefully remember. Okay, so that means Prakriti nowhere depends upon the human beings. Human being is only going to depend all the time on the Prakriti. Human being, that means Purusha. The Purusha kingdom is going to depend always on the Prakriti. Prakriti never depend on the Purusha. So that is why they are independent each other. No animal depends on you. No animal depends on you. No creature depends on you. No plant depends on you. Always remember this. The forest will grow on its own. The animals, small creatures, they'll be roaming in around your house itself, inside your house also. Are you looking at, are you feeding the small creatures at any point of time? Did you think about it? Ants, maybe small creatures also, which will be roaming. So likewise, what happened, friends? 84 lakh species are there on this Earth planet. 84 lakhs. So do you think any of the particular species, are you feeding any food? Are you feeding a water? Are you taking care of them? You are not required to do anything, friends. So that is the kind of the care and the care which is taken by the creator on the Prakriti. Prakriti is directly under the control of the creator. Because in Prakriti, what happened? There is no mind. There is no free will, my dear friends. There is no free will. There is no mind. They have all about, animal. Let's take an animal. The animal, what it does? It eats the food. It rests itself. It produces some, children. It takes care of children a little bit. So this is only the basic things it does. These are called basic instinct. That means animals go by the basic instinct, which are provided by the creator. They won't do anything else other than that. They won't, like, as a human being, like how we, with the help of our mind, we try to cheat somebody, we try to scold somebody, we try to, make somebody to disappoint, or we try to make other person to be hurted. All these things they won't do. The reason is the mind is not grown. The mind is, the basic mind is there. The basic mind which is provided by the nature or so-called creator, supreme intelligence, whatever it is given, with which it leads its life. It leads the entire life of 15 year, 10, 20 year, or 10 year, or 5 year, whatever it may be. So then you can understand there is no question of free will. There is no question of mind grown, and there is no question of free will. When there is no free will, there is no question of getting law of karma attracted. There is no law of attraction in the part of the nature kingdom or in the Prakriti. In the Prakriti, there is no question of law of attraction. The reason being, so there are no karmas done by all these, the animals or trees or whichever it may be. Either plants or the, animals or the bird kingdom or the, the mineral kingdom, they won't do any kind of karmas because they don't have mind. So they won't do any karmas. So they won't get any reactions. That means there is no karma, there is no the result of it. That's why law of karma is not applicable. And also their growth also, like, one particular, the type of plant, so many millions of trees has got individual soul, one soul, that's called group soul. So that's how it works, my dear friends. In the nature kingdom, nature kingdom is created and kept ready for you, right? For who? For the human kingdom to utilize and to survive, and also you have to be friendly with them. Never ever try to understand. It means one thing we need to understand here. One common point is here: the nature king, that is Prakriti, is created by God. Prakriti is created by Creator, and human kingdom is also created by the supreme intelligence. Then when both are created, what happened is, so its own consciousness, the supreme intelligence consciousness, is divided and provided to the entire species, my dear friends. That means there is a soul consciousness very much exists in the nature kingdom, in the Prakriti. It means what? Animals, birds, and trees, and minerals. Everything, everywhere, there is a soul consciousness. This is the point you need to note down. And now, when it comes to the human kingdom, we are also provided with the soul consciousness. But the uniqueness of the the human being is, you are given an individual soul, individual entity of the soul, my dear friends. There is an individual soul. Always remember this. So along with the individual soul, you are also given other three things. One is physical body, physical mind, and then intellect. Then comes to the soul consciousness or the individual soul. These are the four things are always with every human being, my dear friends. Either be it a male, be a female, these four things are quite common. These are common things which are given to every human being. Now, so when you come to the understanding of there is a free will, there is always a very good amount of growth possible for the human being on this earth planet. And also he has created a power. He has given the kind of the particular powers in order to do the co-creation along with the God. The God has created the entire earth and the nature kingdom, right? So this much is given. After that, whatever you see, the buildings or factories or so many different type varieties of many of the man-made things. Who is doing all this, is, my friends? All these things are created by human being. With what he has created? Because he has been given the mind to think, intellect to decide, and the soul to give the energy, and the physical body to work. So when these four things are available with you, you can do wonders on this earth planet, provided your mind acts properly, your intellect decide properly, and your soul energy utilize and tap properly all the time. All the time you are living with the soul consciousness. Then what will happen is, you are fearless, you are deathless. No, you never feel, you'll get any fear, you don't get any anxiety, you'll be so patient, you'll be having a lot of perseverance. All the soul qualities, all the soul qualities will be there all the time with you. When you have all the soul qualities, then you can do wonders on this earth planet, my dear friends. So that's how, what you need to understand here. Since you have been given the mind, you have been given the intellect, so what will happen is, you will be doing lot of karmas. Lot of karmas will be done. What is the karma? Karma means a deed, action. You will be doing lot of actions, lot of karmas, with which what happens is, if it is a good karma, it brings a good result. If it is a bad karma, it will be a bad result. Ultimately, you are getting into the cycle of karma, the cycle of karma. That means cycle of karma means karma cycle or law of karma. You are again entering into the law of karma now. So because of the law of karma, what happens is you may need to take several births in order to get the this enlightenment or self-realization. You may need to take several births, my dear friends. At first, when you are born from the supreme intelligence, so we are the human kingdom, we are belong to the Purusha, and we are given the individual soul. The first time when the soul comes to the earth planet or any other planet in the universe, wherever it goes, in order to make its journey of the life of the soul journey starts. Whenever the soul is the soul, that means the first time the individual soul is generated from the supreme intelligence, that soul is called infant soul. Let us see the subject now, soul evolution. Okay, now we have come to this particular subject, soul evolution. Friends, the part of soul evolution, the first stage of the soul evolution means what? The stages of the soul. In that, the first stage of the soul is infant soul. Next comes to baby soul. Next comes to young soul. Next comes to mature soul. Next comes to old soul. Next will be transcendental soul. Next will be infinite soul. Right? So try to understand this. So what I'm trying to say is, now you have been given, your soul has born out of the supreme intelligence in the form of the Purusha, in the form of the human kingdom. You have been given an individual soul. The individual soul, the first time when it comes from the supreme intelligence, that is called infant soul. Why it is called infant soul? So let's observe the physical body, friends. Our physical body itself, right? So it is born infant baby, infant. After that, it becomes a baby. It becomes a youngster. It becomes a little bit the matured person, and then old person. Likewise, old person. So the stages of the evolution is there for a physical body also. Similarly, for a soul also, when it is born just from the supreme intelligence, it comes from Paramatma as a children. We are all the children of the God. That's why our entire human kingdom, entire Purusha kingdom, Pakruti, everything is children of the God, my dear friends. That is why we used to say, you cannot kill any animal, you cannot kill any other thing for your sake of the food. The reason is there is very much, the soul consciousness is there very much inside the entire Prakriti. That means the nature kingdom. That means animals. Every animal is having the soul consciousness. There is a God inside. God is living everywhere, my dear friends. When the God is living everywhere, what happens is you are not supposed to kill any animal, eat the food of that particular animal, the flesh of the animal. You are not supposed to eat. When you are cutting the animal means you are cutting the God. You are cutting the soul consciousness, which is there very much inside every animal. Every animal comes here not for sake of you. I told already, it is not created. No animal kingdom, no plant kingdom, no mental kingdom. Nothing will depend on you. They have their own life, my dear friends. You have to. Only thing is, if you can help them. They are your younger brothers, right? You can help them. You can play with them. Only that much is allowed. So not to interfere in their life, not to kill the animal, not to end their life. So you are not be given that kind of rights, my dear friends. When you do that kind of activities, what happens is the law of karma catches you. It puts you into the trouble. It means you have done a negative karma now, so you are going to experience that negative result of the negative karma in the next future lives or a current life. Definitely you have to suffer, my dear friends. If you kill any animal, or if you eat non-vegetarian, so it is going to be very much, the law of karma is going to be applicable very much. So you have to be careful because we are born as individual soul, and you have been given a chance to grow yourself, so you can become a god, my dear friends. In a throughout the 300 to 400 lives, what happens is in particular, at the end of the 400 lives, you yourself will become a creator. You yourself will become a infinite soul. So that is the possibility given for only this Purusha kingdom. So that is why you have to be so careful about law of karma. The law of karma is only going to cause several births, the repetition of your birth and deaths on this earth planet because of your own law of karma. So that's why you have to be careful. Now let's understand what is infant soul. The first time when we born out of the supreme intelligence, we are called as a infant soul. Friends, what is infant soul? Infant soul is something like, yesterday we discussed about Mooladhara Chakra, right? So Mooladhara Chakra. So all the characteristics of the Mooladhara Chakra is very much with the infant soul. It is a basically infant soul will be looking after only body. It will be working with the body consciousness. It takes care of body, it takes care of food, rest, clothing, the housing, and take care of your children. If you have the children, you have family, you will take care of them. Only you are limited to that. Very much limited to that. So, and also you'll have a lot of anger, lot of emotions, and you'll be, for a small things also will be responding or reacting so wildly. All these basic characteristics will be there with the infant soul. Is as good as close to the as good as cold close to the animal kind of a life, my dear friends. The infant soul, especially overall, see, for example, let me tell you, in the entire world, if you observe, right, in your own house, you may have one may be infant soul, one may be mature soul. You may be mature soul, your children may be infant soul, your wife may be the old soul, or your daughter may be something else like the you can say like young soul. So like everyone will have their own maturity of the soul, my dear friends. But we are all living together. We have to accept everything. So that is why the chance is given, the opportunity is given for all of us to co-live. I mean, live together and learn from each other. See, for example, sometimes your own children, your own kid will be much intelligent than you. So there's a great possibility for that. The reason being, what kind of soul evolution is living in right now? What kind of the stage of the soul with which he came to the earth planet, which you don't know. That is why you have to respect everybody. You have to learn from everybody. You have to learn from all the people, my dear friends. The reason being, you do not know the opposite person in what soul stage he is in, which chakra is predominant within him. What kind of chakra is predominant within that particular person, you are not aware of it. So that means that you have to respect the other person. You have to learn what all the things you can learn from the other person. So always keep learning. So that is your dharma. The dharma has to be followed. Without you follow the dharma, you will be doing so injustice to yourself, my dear friends. So that is why. So what I'm trying to say is, infant soul is more of like living with the Mooladhara chakra. So what is the Mooladhara chakra characteristics? I told yesterday already. They are only worried about their own body, their own family. They are not worried about, not even they don't apply the mind. They don't apply the mind, not even the religious nature. They don't have religious nature, right? So that is how, so this is what the characteristics of the infant soul. In this stage of the soul, my dear friends, as an infant soul, every human being may take so many births. I told already in the Mooladhara chakra, we may be spending about 70 to 80 lives. We come here 70 to 80 times will come. What is 70 to 80 times equal to? 7,000 to 8,000 years. 7,000 to 8,000 years we come here and we lead, on average 70 to 80 lives means an average I'm taking 100 years per life, right? That is the highest possibility what I'm trying to take. So friends, likewise, what happened? This infant soul, the stage of infant soul may continue for 60 to 70 lives in your soul, in your entire soul journey. In an entire your soul journey, so many lives will be taken as infant soul. Then what will happen is, slowly, at the end of infant soul, so infant soul lives are 70, for example. In 70, maybe at the end of the 70 numbers, what will happen is you start learning, you start applying the mind. Now you want to change your life now. You want to go to the next stage of soul. So that is where, see here, baby soul. So friends, baby soul means what? This is living with the Swadhisthana chakra. So friends, try to understand, there are 7 stages of souls here. Okay, 7 stages of souls. Every soul stage is directly connected to the each one of the chakra. There are 7 chakras. There are 7 soul stages. Remember this point. They are directly connected. So you can just connect each other, then you will get all the subject will be understood by you, right? So that's what the baby soul now. Baby soul is the child. It's also called child soul, which is just born, right? After the infant soul grow, after the infant soul, once it crosses the infant soul stage, then it enters into baby soul. Here is where he starts applying the mind. He starts working with the mind consciousness. So that is what happened is, in the dimension of the mind you will be living. So then what will happen? So you will always try to live according to the society, and in a obedient children of the society. They follow the society rules and culture, religion, politics. So they look up to celebrities and successful people in the society as their role models. Always they try to see these people as a role models for them, right? So, and also what will happen is they would like to explore more about materialistic world, and they are easily influenced by the social circles and the trends. They follow blindly. They follow blindly. They have little mind. They have only the little mind is there. And also, of course, in the baby soul or the infant soul, both are tamasic nature. Tamo guna is predominant in these people. Okay, they'll be so violent, they'll be so aggressive, they'll be killing, they'll be eating non-vegetarian. No doubt about that. Okay, so these were the characteristics of the baby soul, my dear friends. So they look at everything that happens to them as a destiny or a fate. What happens is they always think, so somebody has done for me, and this is my fate. What should I do? So they don't own anything. They don't take anything into their control at all. They always try to throw the blame on the other person or other situation, so other incident, whatever it may be. So that's how what happened is, they decide if anything happens in their life, he decide or he quote that it is my fate, it is my destiny of the life. He never accept that I'm completely responsible myself for the situation, what I'm leading into, what I'm living right now. He won't do that. He doesn't have that kind of attitude. So by the end of the cycle, friends, they no longer passively accept what is happening to them as a fate. They decide to take action and gain some control on their own lives at the end of the baby soul stages. Okay, at the end of the baby soul stages, so what they do is they try to take the control on their own life. So this is how, friends, they are ready now in order to go to the next stage of the soul, that is the young soul, my dear friends. So what about young soul, friends? Young soul means, see, in the baby soul and in the infant soul, all the people who are the workers, some kind of people who are going for jobs, all these people will be there. So all the people who are working any profession like a doctor, engineer, and you can say the contractor, painter, all these people, so many other these kind of all these people who apply they work with the body. They also work with the some mind. Using their mind, they work all these things they do in a day-to-day life. They lead the life with that, with the body and mind, up to the baby soul. Now come to the young soul. What happens here is, friends, they try to apply the intelligence now. The intelligence is coming into picture now here. So what will happen? Like a poets, like as I told yesterday, so the young soul will live with the Manipuraka chakra. Manipuraka chakra means, so I explained yesterday, with the Manipuraka chakra characteristics, they live, young soul will live such a way that they apply some intelligence, they have some panditya, they try to learn more and more, they try to understand, right? They become a poet, they become a musician or a sports person or a politician or so many things, my dear friends. So there are, they'll be interested to work for a, what is that exactly? They'll be trying to work for the name and fame, basically, like a politician. Always what he does is, he is not interested to serve anybody, my dear friends. He is interested to make a name and fame and money. That's all. That's all his interest. So likewise, so the characteristics of this young soul are like this. Okay. At the start of the cycle, soul possesses very strong drive to succeed and achieve materialistic wealth, my dear friends, and success also. So they'll try to test their strengths and willpower. In the process, they create lot of karmic ties. What happened is, in the process of doing all these things, getting materialistic goals, a lot of materialistic goals are there. You want to achieve it. You want to become a great engineer, or you want to become a great doctor, whatever it may be. In the process of doing all that, you want to become one of the leading doctor in the society. You think like that. You think that I want to become a leading professional doctor, the highly what you can say like famous doctor in this particular city. Then he may do lot of things, and he may do lot of negative karmas also. In fact, those negative karmas is going to create lot of karmic bandage for him, right? So it is going to give lot of something called so a lot of reincarnation. So it causes for reincarnation, especially the law of karma, right? So that's how, friends, what happened as a young soul. What is happening here is, so you are completely immersed into the materialistic world, and also you want to become more and more famous. See here, so and especially, so what will happen is you always focus on I, me, myself, and mine. No, they measure their self-worth based on their material and external success. They are always looking at external success. In fact, you see, there are many singers, right? Nowadays, they compete each other. They one will earn some money, the other want to earn more and more money than other person. So, do you think that a person who is doing the great singing, great melodious singer, but doesn't mean that he is not a mature person? He's a young person. He's a young soul. He is not a matured soul, my dear friends. The reason being, he doesn't have any spiritual wisdom. He doesn't have any spiritual wisdom. He's going with a pure materialistic. Of course, he has got buddhi. He has got some panditya. He learned it. He became a great singer, but he doesn't have any spiritual wisdom. You need to understand this. Okay. So they are ambitious, self-driven, possess good leadership qualities. So what will happen is success in the material world gives them the great satisfaction. In fact, for all these young souls also realize that their actions have consequences, but they are not ready to take any responsibility for those consequences. Okay. Toward the end of the cycle, what happens is they already achieved what happened at the end of this young soul cycle. They already achieved the great pinnacle of success. Now they start questioning their own values of material achievements. They get bored. They get bored. You see some of the people, the filthy rich people. What happens now? When they become so rich, so filthy rich, so much rich, what happened? They'll be sitting idle in the house because they have no work now. They have money, they have everything what they wanted in their own house. Now what do? They sit idle, they'll be keep thinking. So what is all about this? I earned so much money, I earned so much name and everything, but I'm not no, these are the things not belong to me. These are not no, they not belong to me. I'm not able to get the real satisfaction within me, having so much wealth and so much manpower, everything, but I'm not getting any real satisfaction within me. You will having that kind of emptiness, my dear friends. That kind of the void, that kind of a void is there within him. Though he is materially successful, become a great painter or a great musician or a great dancer, but at the end of this young soul cycle, he always try to feel himself, I am not having any satisfaction. So I need to do something else now. Because he has filthy rich, he has filthy successful person. So that's how, so slowly, you look for, so they see the limitations of money, success. When this kind of thinking starts, what happened, entering in their mind, then they are ready to graduate to the next cycle of the soul, my dear friends. So now they goes to the mature soul, right? Mature soul. What about the mature soul? Mature soul will start thinking inwards. Will start thinking inwards, will start living with the soul consciousness. At least some kind of a soul consciousness starts within them, right? And also, what they do is this is when exactly soul starts looking inward and begin to start value the things which are not outside. So lived is in the search of eternal happiness. That means they live in the search of eternal happiness, joy, and self-realization, my dear friends. Right? So this how, so they are now away from the young soul. All the material success, everything they've already gone through in the previous young soul cycle. Now they want to go a little above that. It means what? They try to work with the soul consciousness. What do? They start practicing meditation, and they start attending this kind of workshops. They start attending a lot of satsang, right? So all these things they do. So in the part of materials, the mature soul cycle, they always try to go towards they try to travel, they try to do the lot of inner journey, they try to go towards the soul consciousness. So So that's how their entire nature of nature of mind will be like that. You try to see some of the people like this in the society, you will find definitely. So they say that I'm interested in meditation, I'm interested in yoga, I want to learn this, I want to learn that. So they keep saying all these things. The reason being, so the same house, your wife may be interested like that. You may not be interested. Your children, especially if they are just a baby soul or a child soul, he will never be listened to you. That's how what happens, friends. If you are a spiritualist person, if you are having spiritual wisdom, so there is something called acceptance is the first and foremost criteria. As a spiritualistic person, you should have the acceptance for everything. Your child itself may be a kind of a baby soul or you can say infant soul, but you have to accept, no doubt about it, because his behavior will be completely wrong. You can see many of the houses like that. In many of the houses, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to bring a change in your child, it doesn't come. And whatever the change you want to bring in your own wife or husband, you cannot bring it. They won't listen to you at all. The reason being, they are not wrong at all. Don't think they are wrong. You have to accept them. Why do you need to accept them? The reason is they are in that particular soul stage. What is your problem? Your soul journey is different. His soul journey is different. Your child's soul journey is different. Your wife's soul journey is different. Your mother, your father, everybody has got their own soul journey. They are all in their own, like a picnic. When you go picnic, one group will be going to one side, other group will be going to other side to explore. So similarly, every soul has come to explore herself or itself onto this earth planet. They are in their own the journey of soul. Leave it to them. Never ever blame or comment or a hit or hurt, right? Because your child is not listening at all, you are going to hurt him, you are going to kick him, you are going to beat him. That is not the way to that's not the way to treat the other co-living soul. Your soul, which is living coexisting with you, you should not treat like that. You should never underestimate, or you should never like a feeling like they are inferior and you are superior. No way. That is not the spiritual attitude. That is not the qualities of a spiritual person. So when you know the truth that we are all living in different soul stages, we have to accept everybody. In your own house, I'm telling, when you get this kind of mindset, you start living together, you start living happily. There's a lot of bliss and happiness within your family, my dear friends. The reason is everybody is in their own life journey. Okay, so try understanding this very carefully, my dear friends. Now, so what will happen is at the end of the cycle, they become true seekers for the spirituality, which leads to the eternal joy and bliss, and they engage in meditation practice and they seek self-realization. Eventually, they shift to the next level of soul. They try to go forward. So that is after the mature soul. So friends, what happened? Mature soul, the young soul is living in Manipuraka, and then mature soul living in Anahata Chakra. So Anahata Chakra, all the qualities of Anahata Chakra is they always trying to go inwards. They are in the Mauna. They don't want to do any more karmas. They never attempt to do any karmas, new karmas, my dear friends. So that is the kind of mindset of these people who are born on that planet with the mature soul stage. What they do is they don't try to do any new karmas. They don't want to attempt any new karma, and they don't want to get any kind of the karmic bondage by doing some karmas. By doing any karma, you will get some kind of a result, right? That result will put you into the karmic bondage. That karmic bondage will cause the next birth. That is called reincarnation. That's how the entire journey of life it continues, my dear friends. Now, after the mature, see what will happen is now after the mature soul, you live in this stage of soul for so many years, so many lives. Then you come to the old soul. Old soul is as good as living in the God realization. Realized souls, my dear friends, they practice more meditation, deeper meditation. They get a lot of third eye activation. Okay, so and they know who are they. So all this will happen, my dear friends. This is something like old soul starts from Visuddha. Visuddha starts, right? Visuddha starts and end in the Agnya Chakra. Agnya Chakra, in the Agnya Chakra also, some part of Agnya Chakra and the entire Visuddha is almost equal to the old soul. The old soul lives, my dear friends. So that's how what happened is they try to, the old souls are service oriented, loving, and compassionate people. They live in accordance to the universal laws. There is something like they go as per the soul plan. Whatever the soul path is there, the soul path, whatever is there, they follow that. So they understand that everything is connected. They live in a state of oneness. This awakens the wisdom and compassion within them. It means they always live with the oneness. They try to see that all the animals, all the plants and birds and human beings, everybody is same. They get that kind of a oneness, and all the human beings are same. All of us, having the same soul consciousness. So this kind of a oneness starts within the old soul, the people, my dear friends. The old soul start to understand the law of karma. There's a cause and effect, and that is why what happened is they try to assume the full responsibility for their thoughts, speech, and actions. Trikarana Suddhi. What happened? Trikarana Suddhi. Trikarana Suddhi means what? Whatever they speak, whatever they think, whatever they do, so they will have greatest purity in all those things, my dear friends. So that's called Trikarana Suddhi. So that's how they maintain their life, and they will understand if I do any wrong thing here, I get negative karma. It means it become a negative karma. Then I'll have to experience the negative result in this life or next life. Why should I do that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to attempt any kind of a unnecessary karmas. They won't go near to, some of the people you see, they'll be like living alone. They don't want to mix with the many people. Of course, they live, they eat the food, they PC, they eat the food, and they live with the family. And maybe they have family, they have children, and all these things are there very much. But their core character is especially Visuddha and Agnya Chakra, and the soul is the stage of the soul. Their soul is gold soul. This is what you need to remember, my dear friends. Okay, so this how what happen is, so they will always try to go through the path of research and teaching and some spiritual service also. They'll be interested. For example, you try to see many of the people, even they are great teachers and doctors and engineers. They go and serve in the Satyasai ashram. You see the Satyasai ashram. Many people go and serve as a volunteers. All these people belongs to the kind of a old soul. So always understand, my dear friends. So they all belongs to old soul. They want to do some service, like Visuddha Chakra. The Visuddha Chakra is active with them, right? So when they're active with them, what they do, they wanted to do some materialistic service without any estimate, without any expectation. With this, what happened? They try to melt all the karmas, all the previous life karmas. They try to melt it. Melt it means what? They try to pay off. They want to become a karmic less person. They want to become bondless. They want to become karma free. So to do that, what happened? They try to do some materialistic service. That's what it happens, my dear friends, with the old soul people. Okay. Now, so when you go to the next one, that is transcendental soul or infinite soul. This transcendental soul, especially Vimukhatma, it's called Vimukhatma. What it does is, friends, transcendental soul, the stage of the transcendental soul is they live with the Agnya Chakra. What is Agnya Chakra characteristics? They do deep meditation, they get third eye activation, they get astral travel experiences, they get inner voice experiences, they do have a lot of extra sensory perceptions, isn't it? They try to communicate with the higher world beings, they try to communicate with the great masters who passed away already. All these things they start doing it, my friends. It's something like they go deeper into meditation. They go into deeper spirituality. So that's how this transcendental soul people. The transcendental soul people also, in the latest stages of their own evolution, what they do is they try to take up the something called teaching job. That means they try to take a teaching profession. Which teaching? Especially the Gnana teaching. That means spiritual Gnana, spiritual wisdom teaching, they start taking up. Now, so when they become a transcendental soul, they're living purely in the Agnya Chakra. Agnya Chakra, especially the Agnya Chakra at that level or in the nature of Agnya Chakra they are living. What do? Is they try to do more of the spiritual service. At the same time, what will happen is they try to explore more and more deeper aspects of the spirituality. They'll be keep exploring, my dear friends. Now, at this stage, all the great masters, you can say Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, even Ramana Maharshi, Swami Vivekananda, and so many other Lahari Mahasaya, Swami Yogananda Paramahamsa, Swami Sivananda, right? All the great masters. All these great masters, they fall under the category of transcendental soul. At the same time, friends, what do they do is by teaching other people the spirituality and meditation, what do they do is they also help the lower souls, lower evolved souls to get to grow in their evolution. That means they try to make other souls also to get matured. That is the help they do. So as a part of their teaching, what do? They try to help the lower evolved souls to come up or to grow further, to evolve further in their soul journey. That is the help they do. That is why they are called Vimukhatma. See, this transcendental soul, other name is Vimukhatma. You have to remember this point. Okay. Now, so what happens, friends? After teaching, you are making other souls also evolving. All these things you are doing, isn't it? So that's how slowly what happened. You also grow to the next stage. Final stage is infinite soul. Friends, even transcendental soul, infinite soul, these souls will not be put into the karmic cycle or the cycle of the birth and death. These laws will not be applicable for these people. The karmic law of karma will not be applicable for these people. The reason is they are beyond the mind. They are living in the low soul consciousness always. They are beyond the law of karma, right? That is why they don't need to take a birth. They don't need to come to the earth planet. They are no more learning. They are coming only for teaching, for teaching and for educating others, for making others to evolve, and they are trying to make the humanity to realize themselves. For all this work, they come here. They don't come for any kind of a normal life, my dear friends. Maybe they'll get a family, of course. They get a father, mother, children, everything they may get. But their core philosophy, their core nature will be always living with a higher consciousness. They will keep talking only the higher things, my dear friends. Higher dimensional things they will keep talking. They always keep talking like, I want to help the entire humanity. I want to make everybody to get enlightened. I want to teach all these people. I want to teach the Kriya Yoga. I want to teach the yoga for other people. Like they'll be just keep on using these kind of words. So these people fall under the transcendental soul. Now, that is why these souls will be coming to the earth planet only basing on their own choice. Basing on their own choice, they'll come here. Otherwise, there is no mandatory condition. There is no law of karma for them to come to the earth planet at all. There is no restriction. They can come here if they want. They can come here. If they don't want, they don't need to. They will not come to here. They will be spending their time in the upper worlds, in the Urdhva-lokas. Okay, the upper layer of the worlds they will be living. Okay, so high frequency worlds, my dear friends. Now, at the same time, so these people, especially my dear friends, so they become they become the creators now. They become the creators. Why do they become creator? Because they finished all the learning as a form of human soul. In the form of human soul, right from the infant soul to the infinite soul, the complete learning is done. In fact, the learning is finished by the old soul itself. The transcendental soul and infinite soul, there is no question of learning. It's only teaching. It's only coming. It's coming here for the welfare of the people. If there is a dharma, if dharma is collapsed on this earth planet, any point of time, they'll take the birth. They'll take the birth. They'll try to correct everything. They keep the humanity in the track, and then they go forward. That means they live in this physical world, like Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, all these great the great human beings. They're all great human beings. They came here in order to establish the dharma on the earth planet, because the adharma has increased so much. Now, in this current state of the modern world also, friends, we are looking at the way the society is leading through. Lot of non-vegetarian. 95% non-vegetarians are there on this earth planet. It is a tragic, and it's a kind of pathetic, my dear friends. I do not know what consciousness we are, what is the level of consciousness we have right now. Right? The Mother Earth is suffering. Mother Earth vibrations, Mother Earth dimension, Mother Earth consciousness is severely affected because of our own the lower consciousness, what we try to follow. We are living with the lowest consciousness, my dear friends. That is why I doubt sometime. So the entire humanity, 800 crores population, if you see, maybe most of the 90% people are falling under below young soul. It means the baby's infant soul, baby soul, young soul. We are all 95% people are only they are limited to that particular soul evolution. Only maybe 10%, 5 to 10%, they are going upwards. So that's how, of course, all of us will be traveling towards upwards. No need to doubt about it. But it may take some lives together. Okay. But if you try to understand the wisdom, spiritual wisdom, so many things are there, such is the opportunity, such is the possibility is there, then what will happen? You can also speed up your evolution. How do you speed up your evolution? How do you accelerate your own soul evolution, my dear friends? By adding meditation to your life. It will accelerate your own soul evolution. You can jump so many lives, you can cut off so many lives, you can become a great master, you can become an enlightened master in a span of, maybe 50 to 100 lives also. Only thing is, decision is left to you. Decision is left to you. For your intellect, for your own intellect, the decision is left to you. You take a decision, what you want to do in your life, what you want to achieve in your life. I want to achieve 800 billions of dollars. Yes, it is your choice. Or I want to become a simple yogi, sitting under the tree, not even clothes, not even a bowl of food, not even having water. I want to do that. I want to get great success in the great enlightenment. Yes, it is possible. It's your decision. My dear friends, what happened is one of the story I would like to tell you. So there is one great yogi. He is living. His name is Diogenes. Okay, he was living under the tree on the bank of rivers. He is having only small gosi, small cloth around his, the penis. That's all. That's all the cloth what he has got. Okay, and he doesn't have anything. Around him, lot of dogs will be there. Lot of dogs will be keep walking around him, and he'll be happy. He'll be quite happiest person. So blissful person. He's a great yogi. His name is Diogenes. Now, Alexander, while going back after winning over the entire, different regimes, different kingdoms, he has spoiled. He has won. He has won all the things. Everybody is defeated. Now, while going back, almost he has reached near to the Kashmir or that area, right? In India only it happened. It happened really. I'm telling you, the real incident. So when he was going back, and he heard that there is one happiest person. He himself thought, Alexander himself thought that I am a happiest person. I am the most happiest person in the earth planet. He thought that. Okay. Then somebody else told Swamiji, Raja, the king, whatever Alexander king, right? So more than you, there is one more person who is always happy. Who is that person? I want to know, right? They said Diogenes, who is living. Where is living? He is living so and so place. Go and ask him to come. Then these, their soldiers or somebody went there, asked him to come. Then he said, why should I come there? If you want, ask him to come to me. I am so happy with what I have. I am the happiest, the blissful person. I am so joyful and blissful. Why should I come anywhere? Ask him to come here if you want to understand why I am happy. Then, so somehow Alexander also so curious, anxious and curious. You want to know who is this guy? I am a king and he defeated so many kingdoms and so many kings. Now a small person is not coming to me. He's asking me to come. Hey, let me go. So curious and anxious. He went there and he saw him. He was lying down on the the bank of sand. On the sand he was lying down. All the dogs are around him. He's laughing and happy, enjoying all the enjoying the sunshine. Enjoying basically sunshine is falling on him. He's enjoying that. Then he came. He asked one question: why you are happy? He said, I am happy because I am happy. I am happy because I am living. I am living in this body, right? I am a soul. I am having a soul consciousness. That is, soul is with me. So soul is with me. That is the soul. Soul is actually a God, right? Soul itself is God. God is living with him, within him. Then why he is not happy? Why he should not happy? So he said that I am happy always with what I have. So I am the most happiest person. I don't need anything else. So by looking at him, having nothing, he is so happy, joyful, blissful. The Alexander has got some kind of the introspection, some kind of it's called exploration, like, imploration started happening within him. Then he questioned himself. Okay, when he going back, what happened? Not even reaching his native place, native country, Greece country. What happened? In between only, he got some viral fever, the great viral fever. Okay, which nobody can cure it. Okay, nobody can cure it. Then what happened? Of course, from Diogenes, he went away and he got some realization. Okay, he started thinking, after winning over so many kingdoms, I am still not happy. But this man, without doing anything, just lying on the bed of the sand, is so happy and blissful. What is wrong with me? Right? So then, so at the time of death, death has happened, death has come. At the time of the death, what he told is, keep my both hands like this from the coffin, keep my both hands emptied on the top, right? Show it to the entire world, I am going with the empty hand. I don't have anything. I'm going with the empty hand. I have no meaning in this life, physical life. Nothing is achieved. I'm going in empty hand from this world to the other world. So that's the indication, friends. That's how what we need to understand. The real meaning of the life is living at present moment, being always happy, joyful, blissful, my dear friends. Okay. So we need to always remember this thing. Okay. So this is the way. This is how the soul evolved from infant soul to the infinite soul. Infant soul is the first time when it born out of the supreme consciousness as a infant soul, right? From there, your journey starts. It goes through about 400 lives. It is about 40,000 years. It takes 40,000 years, my dear friends. On average, I'm telling you. It is more than one yuga. One yuga is equal to 28,000 years. Likewise, so we are all the people, we are all the souls, my dear friends. We are here, we were there thousands of years back, and we will be there after hundreds of years and thousands of years also. We'll be keep coming. There's no worry. Be happy. Enjoy the life. Enjoy the life. Be happy always. Never ever worry for anything in the physical life, my dear friends. Whatever we are eligible, we will get. Whether you ask or not, whether you try for or not, try so hard or not, put your effort, do your karma, leave the fruits for the nature. Never ever worry about the fruits what you are going to get. Leave the fruits for the nature. Put your karma or put your action or efforts in a right manner. That's all there within your hands. This is called karma palatyaga. It's called karma palatyaga. It's all niskama karma. What is the niskama karma, my dear friends? It means I do my karma without expecting the fruits out of it. Fruits are left to the nature. What nature does? Nature knows to its children when to give, what to give, how much to give, what to be taken out, isn't it? What to be taken out, what time it has to be taken out, everything it knows, my dear friends. See, one of the story I'll give you. One day, Narada and Lord Sri Krishna, they were walking. No, Lord Sri Krishna said, let's go for a walk for 10 minutes. Okay. Then Narada got a doubt. He's going to do something, some chamatkar is going to do. Right? Like Krishna, what it does. So he's definitely thinking that some chamatkar is going to happen. Let me follow. So he was, Lord Krishna was going on the front, and the backside, the Narada was, with so much doubtful, he's walking. So after walking some extent, so Sri Krishna said, I am thirsty now. I am thirsty. Narada also told, I am also thirsty. Okay, go to that, let's go for the nearby house, very filthy rich house. Okay, he went there. So they knocked the door and asked for the water. That man, he came out and he saw both people. He has given the golden milk kind of thing. Golden milk. I mean, the milk with a lot of nutrients and all. He has given to them. They drank it. And then while going out, so what Lord Sri Krishna said, so he blessed him. So may you become so rich, may you become so wealthy, may you become, the more and more and more healthy, and may you become so healthy also. Like that, he blessed him and he went out. Now, Narada was asking, Swamiji, you have blessed him so much. Yes. So I blessed him because he has to enjoy the life some more, and he has to lead his life with more and more wealth, and let him go through that. Then after some time, after walking out of that house, then they were walking. There was a small hut. There was a very small hut. There was one person, and he is having only one cow with him. Okay, and going nearby that again, so Sri Krishna said, I am thirsty. Let's go and ask water. So they went there. So then that old man, the one particular man who is a raitu or farmer, right? He is having only one small hut and small family, and as well along with him one small cow is there. So he was washing the cow and all. So he said, "So please sit here. I'll bring fresh milk for you, cow milk for you, and I'll give you." So then he brought the cow milk, fresh cow milk, and given to the Lord Sri Krishna. He has drunk it, and then while going out, he was telling to Narada, I am blessing him. I am blessing him such a way that his cow may die anytime. Then he was wondering, what is this chamatkar? So what happened? No, he has given a fresh milk and he is telling that his cow may die anytime. It means, friends, then Sri Krishna clarified. You see, my dear man, my dear Narada, this person is having only last attachment. His last attachment is only that cow. Once I remove that, he will come to me. That man who is living in the filthy rich house, he has so many attachments. When he will come? When he will come to me? He take lot of time. Let him enjoy that. Let him go through that. But this man doesn't have anything. He has got only one attachment, that is cow. If I take away that cow, he will come to me directly. He doesn't have anything else. This is the life, my dear friends. This is the life. This is called blessing in disguise. What is called blessing in disguise? See, for example, in our life also, will be having a filthy rich life. I used to see many of the people. You might have you might have encountered this kind of people. Filthy rich people, everything is there. All of a sudden, in their own family, some loved one will die. All of a sudden. Then what happens now? Then then what happened? They try to think inwards. They try to, having the complete silence takes place. Complete emptiness comes in their mind. What I am doing so far? What is this? So much richness, so much filthy rich I am. But what to do with all these things? Now my children is there, my kid is not there, my child is not there. My 25-year child is, he died. What should I do with all these things? That emptiness takes place. Then the meditation starts with them. Then this is called blessing in disguise, my dear friends. Okay, so let's do the meditation now. After that, the holistic lifestyle, we'll try to look at it, friends. Otherwise, the subject will be very huge. So we should not continuously listen any subject more than 1 hour. So let's go to the meditation now. After that, we'll come back with the few holistic lifestyle, and we also have the home remedies, my dear friends. So let's start in the meditation. Let's start sitting in the meditation. Who all know the meditation? Please sit in the meditation. Who do not know, just follow my guidelines. So masters, sit in the meditation. Close your eyes, clasp your fingers. Clasp your fingers like this, cross your legs like this. Sit on the chair, sit on the bed, sit on the floor, wherever you sit, comfortably you sit. That's called Sukha Sthira Asana. Sukha Sthira Asana. Okay? No need to have Padmasana or a difficult asana. No need at all. Wherever you sit, you should be able to sit for a long time in meditation. That is your asana. That is only your asana. Okay? Now, sit comfortably, your back erected, if possible. Do not touch your head to the wall. Touch your back to the wall if you want any support. Now, take away your spectacles away. Take away your spectacles. Make your room darker. If you want, have some small glass of water. You can drink the water. Now, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Deep breathing in, breathing out. So 3 long breaths. Now start observing your own natural breath at your nose tip. Put your observation on the nose tip, my dear friends. Start observing the natural breath which is going in, coming out, going in, coming out. Uchvasa, Nichvasa. It is also called in-breathing, out-breathing. It is also called inhalation, exhalation. Keep observing them. Anapanasati meditation. Ana means in-breathing, apana means out-breathing, sati means be with them. Simplest meditation form. Very simple meditation, my dear friends. Keep observing your natural, simple flow of nature of breath. Keep observing it. No chanting, no mantra, no God form, no visualization. If any thought comes, cut the thought right away and come back to the breath, my dear friends. Come back to the breath. Always come back to the breath. Never go with any thought, how much ever the important thought it is for you. But during meditation, you must forget entire family, entire your friends and family, business, your profession, whatever it may be. Forget everything. How do you sleep in the night? You sleep, losing your identity. You don't remember what you are, where you slept. That is the kind of situation. That is the kind of state we need to achieve consciously. That is meditation. Meditation brings you the complete inner silence, my dear friends. The complete inner emptiness it brings you. Just go with your breath. Do sync with your breath. Get sync with your breath. That's all what you need to do. Be with your own breath. Natural breath. There is no need to take any forceful breath. The simple observation of your own natural breath is called Sukhamaya Pranayamam. Sukhamaya Pranayamam. We are sitting in the Sthira Sukha Asana. We are doing Sukhamaya Pranayamam. Once you are with the breath, your mind becomes empty. When your mind becomes empty, use cosmic energy, rush to your body, energy body. When you receive huge amount of cosmic energy, your third eye gets activated. Your nadi suddhi will happen. Your intuition will start working. Be with your breath, my dear friends. Be with your natural breath. Last 2 minutes, final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Do not open the eyes. Last 2 minutes, my friends. Be with your natural breath. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Do not open the eyes. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Please place both your palms on your both eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly taking away your hands, look at your palms and keep taking your hands away and slowly open your eyes. Slowly come back and become aware of your body, become aware of your surroundings. Just come back. Friends, we have done wonderful meditation now. And we also learned the great spiritual wisdom today. And now, so welcome to all of you for the holistic lifestyle. For the part of holistic lifestyle, today we will learn about the glucose in the physical body. So what is the glucose importance in the physical body? How do we control that? What is the control we need to have in day-to-day life? So let's understand the more details about glucose in the body. So that's a topic for holistic lifestyle, my dear friends. So when you try to understand glucose in the physical body, my dear friends, how do we get this glucose first of all? The plants prepare this glucose by the way of photosynthesis. They absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. They absorb the water from the ground. They take sunlight. With all these three, they prepare something through photosynthesis. They prepare the something called glucose. That means the particular glucose will be generated. So this glucose will be generated by the plants in that process, my dear friends. So whatever they generate, this glucose, especially in the trees which is prepared. So the glucose is produced by the plants, so in the form of carbohydrates, fiber, proteins. Basically, the glucose which is prepared by trees and plants, what do we do? Human being go and consume all the plants, the different plants and different vegetables, right? All these things. When we eat like that, in the form of carbohydrates, in the form of fiber, in the form of the proteins, we get this glucose. Okay, so the glucose will be consumed by we will be consuming all these things. So with the help of the glucose, basically the help of the glucose, what is prepared within the tree, so it is going to provide all the carbohydrates, all the fiber, all the proteins. Now human being is going to consume the plant-based food. When the human being consume this plant-based food, what will happen? These carbohydrates, fiber, proteins, rice, millets, whatever you eat. So with everything, whatever you eat, what will happen is these things will be digested in your inside the stomach. When you eat all these things, what will happen? Any grains, any vegetables, any fruits, pulses, oils, whatever it may be, you'll be digesting them. When you digest them, what will happen is at the end of the digestion, one thing comes out is called energy, which is called glucose. The glucose will be whatever the glucose generated out of what you eat, that glucose will be mixed in the blood. That will go into the blood, my dear friends. So the amount of glucose which goes into the blood, especially, it all depends upon what you eat on that particular day or on that particular time. If you eat rice, white rice, what happens? In the white rice, we have only carbohydrates, we have no fiber component. And especially, of course, white rice is having a lot of, as I explained yesterday, we have a lot of chemicals are there within them. So, which is not required, which is not good for us. So, whatever you eat, if you eat white rice, so most of the carbohydrates, less of the fiber, then what will happen is once it is digested, within 20-30 minutes after consumption of the white rice, suddenly the glucose will be hiked or spiked within your blood, my dear friends. That happens like this. So that is why what happened. So in the the view of controlling the glucose or the slow release of glucose into the blood is more important. Okay. So what is the cause for all the diseases, my dear friends? The reason is the excessive presence of the glucose, the excessive presence of the energy glucose in the blood is the main root cause for all the kind of diseases in the physical body. Right from the diabetes, heart problems, cancer, IBP, everything, all these problems are because of the excessive presence of the glucose energy within your blood. How it's happening? See, what are our habits? We eat white rice more. We eat godi, chapati. We try to eat lot of sweets which are made of sugar, white sugar. So likewise, all these things, all these things you are taking. Whatever you take, all these things from these, what will happen is the moment you eat them, they get digested. They produce lot of something called glucose. Excessive glucose will come. Let's say what will happen is, so you take one Pepsi or Coca-Cola, right? When you drink that soft drink, what will happen? It has got 150 to 200 grams of sugar. So what will happen? The moment you drink, it goes inside. Immediately, the inside your blood, the glucose energy will be spiked up. So spiked up by 150 to 200 grams. Now that is where the difficulty. So what happens, friends? So these are some facts, scientific facts we need to understand. A human being, an average, having 5 to 6 liters of the blood. For 1 liter of the blood, 1 gram of glucose is required, is sufficient in order to supply to all the organs of the body, in order to have the effective functioning of your physical body. So what you need is, you need to definitely, you need, so 1 gram of glucose is required. 1 gram of the glucose which you need. And that means 5 grams to 6 grams of glucose is sufficient to run the physical body on a given time. That means 5 to 6 grams. Now, anything excess of this 5 to 6 grams or anything less than this 5 to 6 grams, that makes a difference in the health of the physical body. So in case you have less than 5 grams of glucose energy within your physical body, maybe 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 gram, what happens is you feel weaker. You have no energy inside. Of course, so that will not happen, because the kind of food what you are eating nowadays, always it supplies more and more glucose into the blood. Now, most of the problems are coming with the excessive glucose energy. So how does it happen, excessive glucose energy? As I give an example, suddenly you take, a sweet made up of sugar, or otherwise a soft drink, something you take. What will happen? Many of the people nowadays, so they have a habit of drinking tea, drinking coffee, milk-based coffee, tea with a lot of sugar. They do that every day, morning, bed coffee, bed tea, all this they do. What will happen? Along with your food, what you're taking, already you're taking white rice and you're taking a lot of vegetables. Okay, vegetables, rice, white rice, all these things, even chapati, they produce a lot of carbohydrates. Out of that, lot of glucose will be generated, glucose will be hiked up in the blood. Along with that, suddenly you are pumping in the kind of tea, coffee, and soft drinks, then it will also give an additional glucose into the blood. Now, at this point of time, what will happen, friends? 150 grams, 200 grams of glucose present in your blood is going to make a lot of difference, and huge difference, wherein your physical body have no mechanism to digest or to spend that amount of energy. When do you spend this kind of energy, my dear friends? If you want to spend 1 gram of glucose you want to burn, you have to walk for 15 minutes. If you want to burn about 5 to 6 grams average, a normal glucose level present in a healthy person, you want to burn that, you need 75 minutes. Now, if you want to burn this excessive amount of 150 grams because of your bad habits, bad food habits, the bad lifestyle, the excessive glucose is present in your physical body of 150 grams, you want to burn that, you need 30 hours to walk. You need to walk for 30 hours. That's how what happens is many people nowadays, in the modern days, they eat whatever they wanted. They go to the gym in order to burn it. You don't need to do all that. If you have a control over the food what you take, the kind of food what you take, you don't need to put a lot of exertion, lot of pressure on your physical body in order to spend the calories. Not required. It's all unnecessary what we are doing. Friends, so a simple walking, a simple jogging, anything below 30-40 years, jogging is best. Above 30 years, above 35-40 years, a simple brisk walking is more than enough to take care of all the, whatever the calories you want to spend, you can spend. But only thing is, your input must be proper. Not like, so after going walk and then come back, then have a nice tea or nice coffee. Then how much sugar will go inside to you? How much glucose will be jumped up in your blood itself? So this is going to be a problem, my dear friends. Now, this excessive, so it is impossible to walk for 30 to 40 hours to spend or to burn this amount of 150 grams of glucose, excessive glucose in the physical body. Now, what will happen is the liver, especially the liver, has got a functionality of the so-called purifying the blood. Instead of doing its functions, it will keep all that away. Then liver gets confused. Why this so much inflow of the glucose energy is coming inside? What should I do with all these things? Then what will happen is it starts converting all the excessive glucose in the form of fat, in the form of triglycerides, in the form of glucose. Now, by converting into all this, it go on paste in the different parts of the body, even in the arteries of the in the veins of the heart, in the arteries, and in all the blood vessels, and in the sides, on the hip and everywhere, on the thighs, everywhere, this excessive amount of fat will be pasted. It will be accumulated. That's how you become obese. You become a obese. That means you get a obesity problems. So this is how, my dear friends, what happens is the excessive glucose, it makes a lot of difference. It gives a lot of bad consequences for your physical body. What will happen? Other thing, your blood become thicker and you get some heart problems. High BP comes, high BP. Because the excessive glucose will go on paste in the arteries of the veins. All these veins, arteries, everywhere it will be pasted inside the walls. Now, this is problematic. At the same time, your blood will become acidic in nature, my dear friends. Your entire blood get converted into acidic environment. Then what will happen inside the stomach? The good microbes or gut bacteria, what you call the best bacteria, positive bacteria, gut bacteria will get die. When it gets died, what happened? So your the digestion capability will be completely gone. Your immunity power will be reduced. So that is the way, what's happening is there are so many disadvantages of this excessive glucose in the physical body. Glucose must be controlled properly. How do you do that? Eat the food, the main, as in the place of rice, white godi, all these things, just replace with the siridhanya or millets. Sajje roti, that is, so bajra, ragi, right? So all the other millets. Then comes to javagodi, jole rote, right? So all these things, if you replace with this food, then what will happen is the release of the glucose into the physical blood, what will happen is it becomes slower and slower. Then what will happen? The sudden jump in the glucose will not happen. Then your health will be always perfect. Friends, with all these things, what will happen is, let me tell you, today, nowadays, in the modern world, you find even the students, even the youngsters are finding type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, all these things are happening. Why it's all this happening? Even the World Health Organization is telling India is heading towards the diabetic capital of the world. Is it the great statement? Is it the proud of our country? It's not so. We need to understand what is the science of the food. We need to consume as per the science of the food. We don't have any science background on the food what we take, right? Whatever it comes, we are taking. You just go and eat one pizza, burger, all these things. How much content of these carbohydrates comes into your body? That's all, whatever the outside fast food, everything what they make out of maida. They make out of all this, the so-called godi. So godi is used widely in that. So that's how what happened, all that will be converted to excessive glucose in your physical body. So that is why, so take care of your food input, what you have to achieve, you have to think and take the food, or whatever we discussed now. So try to replace the white rice, all these things, with the help of this particular food, millets especially, friends. You'll be coming out of this excessive glucose. You never get a diabetic, you never get any heart issues, high BP, all these things slowly will come out of it. So when the amount of glucose reduced, the excessive glucose is not there, what will happen is your blood also becomes alkaline in nature. When it becomes alkaline in nature, no disease will come. If any disease comes also, it will be gone. Any disease comes also, it will be automatically corrected. Your own system, your own inner doctor is there. Who is the inner doctor? Immunity power. Immunity power, your own immunity power is an inner doctor. He will rectify everything, provided you have a alkaline environment within your physical body. So with the alkaline environment in the physical body, all the cells of the physical body will be healthy. If it is an acidic environment, acidic blood, if it is flowing through your physical body, so many cells will die, my dear friends. So when so many cells will die, they form as a tumor. All these tumors will get converted into all the fibroids, tumors. They get converted more and slowly get into cancerous boils. It happens like this. So that is why there are so many disadvantages of this glucose, my dear friends. Be careful of what input you are giving to physical body, then you will come out of this issue, my dear friends. Right. Friends, so welcome to the home remedies now. The part of home remedies, we are trying to understand what are the home remedies we need to take, we need to consume for the cold. So the cold is the common issue, common viral issue, the viral based, so-called contagious thing. So generally happens for most of the people. So this comes, the cold will come, the cold, cough, all these things. So let's understand about cold first. Friends, I have given here set up the, the home remedies for the cold at your home. You don't need to run to the any medical hospital, like a medicine, modern medical system, or otherwise for the at least sometimes some people go and take the tablets from the medical store itself. So let's not do all that. If you take all that, let me tell you, when you take this medicine more and more, your positive bacteria in the gut will be died. Your digestion system will be affected. Okay, so we should know, most of the time our gut bacteria will die only because you take English medicine. If you take any plant-based medicine, your this gut bacteria, stomach bacteria will be always fine. That's called microbes. That's called microorganism within your body, within your stomach, my dear friends, which is very essential in order to digest, in order to whatever you want, whatever you eat, in order to digest, you need a bacteria. Now, so let's see some of the methods here. So if you take first one, we add half spoon of turmeric powder with the 1 glass of A2 milk and boil. Add this half spoon of the turmeric powder into the 1 glass of A2 milk and boil nicely, to the extent. Then once you boil, what will happen? After the boiling, then filter it. So there will be small grains of this turmeric and all. Filter it and then drink twice a day. So this is going to remove in the cold problems, cold suffering will be reduced. All your running nose, blocked nose, everything will go, my dear friends. Of course, I have taught the mudra also for this cold and cough in earlier days. You can also practice that. Mudra also you can practice. Now, this is one of the home remedy, my dear friends. So that's the first one. Second one, you have to give a lot of rest in order to your body to recover and heal from the cold. Okay, you need to do that. You need to give the rest, which is must for your physical body. And gargling with warm salt water, adding some turmeric powder can ease out your sore throat. Your sore throat, whatever you have, sore throat, obviously it comes along with the cold symptoms, right? The gargling with the boiled water, add some salt, add some turmeric, both. Mix it well and then gargle. So third one is, friends, inhaling the steam, especially a bowl of hot water you take, add some turmeric powder. See, when you take a vessel, put some water, put the turmeric powder and heat that water, adding the turmeric powder, heat it well. So when the fumes are coming, what will happen? When you have to close the lid, and when the fumes are coming, slowly take it out and put it down and have some blanket on the top of you, put the blanket and then take that steam. If you take this steam, my dear friends, which is very powerful, with the turmeric and hot water and that fumes are coming, you are just taking that steam, then it will cure all the front side, whatever the pain and blocked nose. So many things will go, my dear friends, but you need to repeat it more. That means 4 times, 5 times, 6 times also you can do like this. Then the cold will be easily, you will come out of the cold symptoms itself very faster, my dear friends. Now, the last and final one, a kashaya, ginger kashaya. Ginger is having natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. So make kashaya with the ginger, then you drink it, which will be also much helpful to come out of the cold. And also, friends, home remedies, let's understand for cough. So cough can be short term, long term it is coming, more it's coming, less it is there. So any kind of situations, any kind of the instances. So definitely this cough is usually coming through water, the pollution of water, air, or contaminated food, what you eat, and or drugs. some people take alcohol, cigarettes, all these things. So whatever you do, many reasons, the cough will come, the cough starts. So some of the home remedies are given here. The first and foremost one, take tulasi kashaya twice a day, morning and evening, for normal and severe cough. So you can cure severe cough or normal cough with this kashaya. Second one is, it's good to heat the water and cool down before drinking. That's one of the instruction for the people who are suffering with the cough. And third one is, add half spoon of turmeric and some jaggery to the 1 glass of hot water, my dear friends. It means, so one glass of hot water you take and add some turmeric, heat properly, boil it on the stove. When you boil it, 1 glass of water becomes half of the glass of water. Of course, heating, adding the turmeric in the water, and you are eating that water. Then 1 liter, one glass of water becomes half of glass water. Then what will happen? You take it out and little cool down, it happens. Then add some jaggery and drink it like that. So you need to drink at least twice a day. This makes the cough under control. Friends, other method of other home remedy is, take dried ginger, pepper, long pepper, hippily. So long pepper, in all this in equal quantities. Take in equal quantities, make a decoction, make a nice decoction, then consume twice a day in order to cure the impossible cough also. Friends, any of these methods you can continue till your cough is cured. You can continue. You have no issues at all. So thank you, friends. Thanks for listening patiently. All these, the holistic lifestyle, home remedies, friends, and namaste to all of you. And Mahavatar Foundation is running Mahavatar TV. Please subscribe, share with all other people. So now the forum is open for the question and answers. Right. So anybody is having questions, please unmute yourself and ask the questions.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
My name is Bharti. I wanted to know, can a soul that is in the Muladhara chakra, in front, ever rise to the highest state within the first 40 years, or does it have to go through all the 400 or 500 years?
You mean to say in how many years you are asking?
Like within one chakra, if the soul is in Muladhara, within Muladhara itself, can it rise to the highest if does meditation? Does it even get the sense to do meditation or not at all?
No, you won't get.
Oh.
You won't get. So you are happy with the food, and having food, having rest, having some reproduction, and you are happy with that. You are so contented. So you're not going to worry about it, not even mind. No, you don't apply mind also.
Okay. So why are we
it's animal life.
So is it our bad karmas that don't allow us to receive this kind of knowledge, or is it just the rule of nature that that's how it is going to be, that you have to be in Muladhara and only go through successively and then to the highest chakra?
No, basically you came to this class because there's a rule of nature. The time has come for you. But for your kid, the time may not come now. The time may come after next 100 years.
Oh.
100 lives.
100.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let him live his life. Respect it, accept it first.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Many people, many parents are worried. My kid is not listening to me. He is so naughty. He's so mischievous. He does, he takes a lot of drugs. He takes a lot of all unnecessary thing he does. What you can do is, you can teach them. You can teach all the best behavior, best skills, everything you do. I find many cases like this in outside society. Rich people, filthy rich people, their kids are totally opposite. They just, they just will be leading a animal life. Those kids, I'm telling you. But parents having so much intellect, they work hard, they made a lot of money, they have gone to the pinnacle of success. Everything is there, but their kids are just addicted to the drugs, day in day out. I have so many examples. I don't want name. Okay, what do you say about it? It is not the mistake of their kids or their parents. Nothing. They are like that. They are actually, they are in the lower soul stage. It's just a infant or baby soul. They do that. How much ever you teach them, they won't listen. Understand? Yes.
Pranam, sir.
Pranams.
Sir, actually, matured soul, infant soul, matlab, why one is born in the family with infant soul, matured soul, baby soul, just because whatever I do is not appreciated by anybody. Just tell me why it is so, and I have to take lot of efforts to evolve myself. I have that means I have chosen this, what we say, souls. What I don't understand, sir, why it is, and what we say, they think that I am Vairagi, I am sannyasi. They label me of that type. So, what can we tell for this, sir?
See, first thing is is a law of nature. First thing you need to understand, it will put all the souls in one family, definitely.
Yeah.
Just because you will teach the lower soul will learn from you.
Okay.
That is the first law of nature.
Okay.
The second thing is law of karma.
Okay.
That particular person in the earlier life in your family, you might be working as a labor.
Okay.
He helped you. Maybe you were sick, he helped you a lot. Maybe you were in the need of water, in the need of food, he has supplied you, he has served you. Isn't it?
Yes.
So likewise, now that particular person will come as a kid for you. He may come as a children for you now in this life.
Okay.
So that's how. One is law of nature, second is law of karma. Because of these two, all the different souls will mix in a single family.
Okay.
Yes.
And even to evolve oneself, no, sir? You said that story about that just now. Ki, only he had a cow and he gave a glass of milk to Krishna, Lord Krishna. So he is taking away that cow also to what we say, to evolve. मतलब वो भगवान के पास जाएगा. तो भगवान he will go to near God. So it may be like that also, no, sir?
You mean to say like, no, your point is not clear for me.
Sir, actually you gave the example of the story, sir. Ki, he gave lots of golden milk.
Actually, that moral of that story is what happens is, see what will happen. Some of the souls, when they come to the end stage, that means the higher evolution, when it comes, they will have no much baggage. Who will be having so much baggage is people who are filthy rich people. What happens is they have a lot of karmas with them. So because of the good karmas, some kind of a good karmas in the previous life, they might be enjoying lot of wealth, and maybe they have a lot of health also. Health and wealth may be in this life, but it doesn't mean that he'll be in the same in the next life. In the next life, because of having so much, he didn't do any service to anybody on this earth planet. This life, for example, you have got huge money, you are going, use possibilities are there with you. You never helped anybody. It means you never realized, you never realized yourself. Then what will happen next life? You have to undergo the opposite. Like you may be born as a beggar. In order to understand how it will be. You understand? So that's how what happens is soul itself want to learn all the possibilities. It won't leave any, for a soul, it's a play. For the soul, it is a play of a game. It's like a game play.
Okay, sir.
For the physical body, it's only playing. For the mind and the physical body, it's a painful situation. But for the soul, it is a play of game, and it's always, it plays its own game. It doesn't have any pain or kind of a kasta, nasta, dukkha, nothing is there. For the soul, nothing. Soul is eternally blissful.
Yeah.
It also tell you to be blissful. But we have lost that, our originality. We lost that originality because of the cultivation of mind, what is happened on this planet because of your parents and condition of your society or whatever it may be. You lost that, originality. Your original nature is blissful.
Yeah. Sir, all the pains are connected to the body level, and soul has nothing to do with that.
Yes, soul is always enjoying.
Yeah, soul is
always enjoying. Okay,
yeah.
whatever situation it may be. He's a beggar. He says that, oh, how well he's begging, yeah. I mean, he's begging so nicely. If he's a king and killing some opponents, oh, very nicely he's killing other people. Very nicely. Okay. So, of course, if there is a dharma to be established, in the Kurukshetra, to establish the dharma, one supposed to kill the other people, all the Kauravas. Yes, of course, it is required. Like that he can do, but not like, but just your happiness, your enjoyment, your recreation. You are going to hurt other people. Even then, God will not say anything to you. No other master will come and say, hey, it's wrong. Don't do that. Nobody will tell you because you have free will. Then what they say is, of course, there's just beside you, there is one other fellow is standing, law of karma. Right? Whatever you do, they will allow you. You want to kill other person, kill it. You want to eat somebody, eat something, whatever you wanted. You want to hurt other person, hurt him, no problem. Nobody will say no. No Balaji, no Adi Shankaracharya, no other master comes and tell, no, it's wrong, don't do this. All this, nobody will tell you. It's left complete freedom for you on this earth planet. 100% freedom, absolute freedom. But at the same time, you must be aware of law of karma. Just decide wise, it is sitting. It is waiting for you to catch up.
Yeah.
That is why having the spiritual wisdom, having known this spirituality, definitely you'll be so alert, highly alert and highly aware of the things, what you are doing. What it goes out of your mouth, what thought is going out of you, what words you are using, what actions you are doing, Trikarana Suddhi. It means all these are getting purified when you have spiritual wisdom with you. Then what will happen? So obviously you will have always bliss with you, joy with you.
Nice explanation, sir. Nice explanation, sir.
Thank you.
So does the soul learn the lesson or the body learns the lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
Can you repeat that?
Does the soul learn the lesson or does the body learn the lessons?
No, soul is having no lessons at all. Okay?
Okay.
Soul need not to learn any lessons. In its own form, it is pure, it is the purest. So what happens is, so there is no lesson especially. So what will happen is a pure soul, like an infant soul, it will evolve. It will evolve. That means, for example, an infant grows to a youngster. Youngster grows into the elder, adult. Adult will grow and then he become an old man, isn't it?
Right.
Like that,
right.
the soul evolve. As such, soul quality, soul purity is always, the consciousness is so pure.
Okay.
So pure, so highly the purified one. It's a completely, like you can say, pure consciousness. Only thing is, so when that consciousness comes into your physical body, let's say it has come to your physical body, you'll get some mind. You'll start developing some mind. Okay. So the mind, along with that mind, with the mind, what happens slowly, you get intellect also over the life. For example, I told you 400 lives, that means 40,000 years. You have a history of 40,000 years. Don't worry about 100 years now. Okay? You have so many years you have passed through, right? You have many more years also to pass through. That's why be happy. You came for a journey of 100 years. Just you came for a picnic of 100 years. Be happy. Enjoy. Enjoy the life. Enjoy what? Enjoy the loss. Enjoy the pain. Enjoy the blame. Enjoy the comments. Enjoy the blaming. Everything you have to enjoy. Not only enjoying good money, good health, somebody appraise you, somebody praise you, somebody applaud you, only then you enjoy. No way. Only when you get award, reward, you are enjoying. No way. What do you have to enjoy? As a soul being, the soul intellect, the soul, you are a soul consciousness, you have that the awareness about your soul consciousness, then you need to enjoy every given situation. It's a difficulty, it's a loss for you, dukkha for you, a big pain has come to you, anything, whatever it may be, pain, gain, loss, blame, whatever it may be, everything you need to enjoy. Accept it. Maybe at the time, for your physical body, little pain will be there. But, so the next moment, you must change your mind. Go back to your original state. You should realize that nothing is permanent, that this time also will pass through. The day will come, night will go. The night will come, day will go. A light will come, darkness will go. Darkness will come, light will go. Isn't it? Nothing is permanent. Why do you worry about it? All the sufferings will come, all the sufferings will go. All the happiness will come, happiness also will go. Never expect that I need to be always happy so that I'll be blissful. Never expect that I'll be so happy so that I'll get a self-realization. No, not at all. These two are not connected at all. I can give an example. So many people out of the great suffering, they get enlightened. Isn't it? So with the great suffering, they're going through a lot of suffering, Why it happens? Because unless you are put into the suffering, you never get the, what is so-called the perception or inclination towards go inside. You never think of it. For example, you became some engineer or whatever, you are earning crores, you are enjoying the great materialistic success, worldly happiness, everything is there. Then that's what, the example what I have given Krishna, he left that guy. Oh, let him enjoy. He will come after another 100 lives. Don't worry. But this man will come immediately to me. He's ready to come to me because he already, in his previous lives, in his previous lives, everything he spent. He was a king, he was a barber, he was a Akbar, he might be. He was a great king, he was a great poet, he was a great musician. Everything is gone, everything is done. This guy is ready. This guy is ready to come to me now because he has got only one cow. Let me kill that. He will come immediately to me. So that is, so this is the something called the mysteries, my dear friends, mysteries of life. We will understand only when we have this pure spiritual wisdom. Otherwise, we can't understand all these things. These things will be like an unknown stuff for the other person, a materialistic person. It will be confusing for him. He will never understand. He never value it also. Yes. Any questions?
Sir, is law of karma and law of attraction same?
No. So law of attraction is different. Law of karma is different. Law of karma is action. There is an equal and opposite reaction. It means you do some karma, positive karma, you get positive result. Okay. So you do some negative karma, you get negative result. It's something like that. But there may be the higher level, there may be a correlation between them. But in fact, both are different. What happens is whatever the karma you do, the consequence of it, the result of it is called the result of karma will be always there. The karma means, don't think that karma means like a negative sense. Many people say that it's my karma. No, it's not that. Karma means action and result togetherly called as a karma. Generally, people also think karma means only action or a deed. But I try to say that karma means action and its result. Both together is called karma. Okay? So that means if you do the positive karma, you get the positive result. Negative karma, negative result. So that is towards the action oriented. Action means, again, karma means not only a physical karma, mental karma, verbal karma. What you talk, what you think, what you do. So these are all karmas only. All this must be pure. Then only you will achieve the Trikarana Suddhi. It means whenever you talk something, whenever you do something, speak or talk or think and do, you will have the great efficiency if you have purity in all these things. So that comes to law of karma. The law of attraction is different. What the law of attraction says is, whatever I think, suppose if I think a particular thought, I try to attract with the same kind of vibrations. My thought is in a vibration. My thought is an electromagnetic wave. My thought is an energy wave, which travels far and wide. It attracts, similar frequencies. If I generate one thought is in a vibration which goes out of my mind, then it travels towards the far and wide distances, wherever the frequency gets matched, right? Wherever the frequency gets matched in the universe, that particular the situation will come and reflect in front of me physically. That's called physical manifestation. So your thought is going to manifest, the reality comes in front of you because of your own thought power. That is why, so the whatever the thought you make, it must be miraculous, it must be powerful, it must be positive, always. Never ever, it should not be negative, it should not be disastrous thought. You should
So,
not do
sir,
it.
law of attraction is exist or not?
Yeah.
Is it exist or not, sir?
Which one? I didn't understand.
Law of attraction.
Hmm.
Is it exist or not, sir?
It exists. Law of attraction, that's what I'm telling. Whatever you think, it will attract. Because your thinking or thought has got some frequency, has got some amplitude. It is an energy wave. It's a wave. It travels. And then when it travels, what happens? With the frequency, whatever the frequency of that your thought, it matches with the, whatever you think. So it will match with the one particular, incident. It will attract into your life. Okay. Suppose if you are traveling now, you just learned the driving or music or whatever. So then what you will, as a beginner of driving or whatever, what do you think? If I take my vehicle and go outside, I may do accident. So it's your thought. So when you release the thought, what happened? Obviously, so in front of you, after some time or after some days, you will definitely get an accident. Okay, so that is why we are responsible for all the reality in our life. We are only responsible. Nobody else is responsible for your life. Only when you become a spiritual person, you will understand this. All the other, so-called infant soul, baby soul, young soul, these three souls, they will never understand. They never own anything for their life. They always blame the fate, God, some person, my wife, my family, my parents. They are responsible for my life like this. I became like this because of them. But in fact, it's not like that. You have become like that because of yourself, not somebody else. That realization will come only when you become a so-called the old soul and matured soul. It starts happening. Especially in old soul, that complete owning of your own self will come. When you become a old soul. That means when you are in the so-called Visuddha Chakra and Agna Chakra. By the time the self-realization happens, then you will own yourself. For everything you will be owning yourself. You never ever blame others for your own reality of life. Don't think that all the great masters are leading the great life. Let's say Ramakrishna Paramhamsa or Ramana Maharshi, they also led through a great pain at the end of the lives. Never think that once you became a great master. For example, today now you are practicing meditation, you are learning spiritual wisdom through classes, and then after a few years you became a great master. Don't think that you don't get any difficulties, you don't get any kind of troubles and all other things. But you must have the sustaining capability. You accept that also. You are a great master. Suddenly what happened in your family or in some other family, I'm telling anybody, somebody died. Okay? He's a great master. What he can do? You can't, you won't interfere at all. You won't do anything, but you will accept. That is the mastery. That is the nature of the master. So you must become like that. Otherwise, many people think if once I become enlightened, all my problems will be solved. I'll be happy. No way. It's not possible.
Sir, I wanted to ask one question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, whatever things you are saying about that, it matches with the matured soul. My things are matching with the matured soul. So if I want to evolve, I want to grow more, I want to come to Vishuddhi Chakra, how can I take effort, sir?
See, one effort is you must do Swadhyaya, you must do Sajana Sangatya, what you are doing. You have to keep clarifying whatever the blocks, mental blocks you have. Keep clarifying, keep studying, so Swadhyaya you have to do, and meditation. And, so along with that, you have to go through your practical life. There is no shortcut.
For example, sir, can you give one example?
Shortcut means, there is no shortcut means, you yourself, you find in your own life, many such situations comes in front of you. They come and sit in front of you. Hey guy, I am there with you. Now you handle me.
Yeah.
They come and knock your door. They come and sit in front of you. One difficulty comes and sit in front of you. Now how do you react? Whether you accept it or you react against it. When you react, what happens? It goes bad.
Okay. So
that's how what happened. Your own life will teach you everything.
Okay, sir.
You don't need to learn from anybody.
Okay.
Nature, what it does is, nature has got a wonderful plan. That means my father has got a great plan for me. He give you all the difficulties, he give you all the great happiness situations, difficult situations, everything he'll give it to you. Everything he will give you, not for torturing you, for making you to learn more, to grow further, to evolve further.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more question. Sir, many of people are expecting that I should do their work, I should do that, I should do my mom, anybody, sir. But I don't want to do anybody's work. Like, I don't want to waste my physical energy in doing their work. So, and then after that those things are hurting me, that I should have done their work. Is it my karma? It will carry forward? Because they're expecting from me, and I'm not expecting a thing from them, but they feel like I should do their work. So what about that, sir? How can I help myself? Making myself unhappy is also what we say, I'm torturing myself. No, sir.
Yeah. See, somebody expects something from you. So one thing is, it is your free will, whether you want to help them or not help. Okay?
Yeah.
It is left to you. There is no compulsion on you that you must help them.
Yeah.
But, so one thing is, you have something called compassion. If anybody is suffering, right? If you, with your compassion, if you help others, it's always good. Showing compassion on any other being is a spiritual quality, in fact. But otherwise, if somebody is good enough to take care of themselves, you don't need to worry about them.
Okay,
Just
sir.
worry about yourself. That's all.
Okay, sir.
And keep moving in your life. There is no karma, there is no negative, nothing will come. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, namaste. Almost the similar question to me also.
Yes.
In same one lifetime only, is it possible to evolve for the soul? That means, suppose if it's a matured soul, want to come out of so many things after meditation, after doing lot of service. Is it possible in one lifetime only? Do we come to the next level?
Yes. Once you become a matured soul or an old soul, in order to go to the transcendental soul or infinite soul, there is a great possibility. Only one thing is, you need to dedicate your life for the sadhana. You have no
Okay.
other work. You have no other business, but your karmas will not leave you.
Yes.
Your child will be holding your hand. Hey, mommy, where do you go? Leaving me. I will hit you. I will kick you. Everything you will tell. So what do you do? How do you escape Otherwise, your husband will say, how do you leave me? You married me and you are leaving me here and you are going to the Himalayas. How do I allow you? Like this, many things comes. It is not easy.
No, sir. Here actually, in case
Not
if the
easy.
evolvement happened already within me, I know my purpose of life. I need to do so many things. So
Mm.
now I have done my enough to the family, whoever it is, whatever it is.
Mm.
Now I have almost evolved, and I
Very good.
really want to do my work for my services. I want to do for my purpose of this life.
Right.
So definitely I can evolve. Am I right?
Yes, what happens is now you are evolved, definitely. Your inner is got evolved. Okay, your inside you are already evolved. At the same
Yes.
time, what happened with respect to others? How do you behave with respect to all other beings?
No, without deviating from my duties.
It may be. Let me tell you. If you see, for example, once you evolved as a like an old soul, for example, you did lot of meditation, you have a lot of learning with you, lot of great
Yeah.
spiritual wisdom, everything achieved by you, right? Now, what is that you are trying to do for others? What is the service you are trying to do others? You have to serve the other people.
Yes.
You want to grow into the next level. You have to serve others by teaching, by educating them, by uplifting them.
Exactly.
You must do that. That is
Yes.
whether you do in this life or whether you do in the other next life, that is up to you.
No, in the same life we have already started doing it.
Yes.
So that means, are we evolving, or
You are evolving. You are
do
evolving.
we go down again?
No. You are evolving. You are doing spiritual service means you are evolving.
Okay.
Same life, you are evolving. But the amount of evolution, whether it is sufficient or not sufficient, you yourself will know.
Exactly. So we will understand,
You
right?
understand. Yes.
Within us.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Really, you clarified.
So one question, sir. Say if a Sadguru forgives you your karmas, can he get you evolved in like they said in one lifetime?
So can you repeat the question?
If a Sadguru, like if you are with a Sadguru, say like Mahavatar Babaji, and if he commutes, means he forgives you your karmas, can he get you evolved to a higher level much faster than normal?
He doesn't need. Why do you want it? Why does he wanted to do that?
Okay.
He never interfere in your life.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He will teach you. He will teach you Kriya Yoga. Hey man, come here. Hey man, come here. Sit with me. Learn the Kriya Yoga. He will tell you.
Uh-huh.
He will teach you.
Okay.
See, what happens, you have to, I'm just an example I'm telling you. So I have to teach you how to do the fishing. I can only teach you how to do the fishing. Then your job to go and go to the whatever sea or wherever it is. You are going to fish, fishing or whatever you want. You will do that. At the same time, the music. I will only teach you how to practice the music. All the basics and fundamentals I'll teach you. Later on, you have to practice and you should become a musician.
Okay.
I can't keep you or I can't elevate you as a big musician. I can't do that.
Okay.
I never do that. I never want to do that also. Why should I waste my energy?
Okay. So it is a process and one must go through the whole process.
You must go through. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Yes.
if you are saying that we are from baby soul to infant soul to old soul, we have to evolve. And like from Mooladhara Chakra to Swadhisthana Chakra, we have to evolve. Then where karma plays the role when we have to do, because that is the natural process that we have to go from one soul to another or from one chakra to another. Then where our karma works play?
I think your either your question, your one thing is your voice is doubling. Second is your question, because it was so long, it is not giving me the continuity. Can you ask briefly what exactly you wanted to know?
sir, I want to ask, like, this is the natural process that from infant soul, the soul goes to baby soul, then it keep on growing, right? This is the natural process.
Yes, yes.
Then where our karma plays the role, because we are growing according to the growth of our soul or according to the growth of our chakra.
Correct, correct. Absolutely. So that means you mean to say there is one side we are growing from one soul to other soul stage. We are evolving, isn't it?
Right.
Secondly, and we also say that the law of karma applicable. The law of karma is coming in every life, isn't it?
Right. Right.
So how these two things relate and understand each other, isn't it?
Right.
Is that question? Is that your question?
Right. Right. Right, sir.
Okay, fine. See, so what will happen is from one soul stage to other soul stage, you'll be evolving by doing karmas only again. Okay, but only one thing is when you do negative thing, negative karma, you get negative results. That also you'll experience it. When you experience that, what happens is there is a learning for the soul. Okay, there's a learning for the soul. So, for example, if I do a bad karma, if I hurt somebody, what will happen is after some time I may be also be hurted by somebody else. Then the hurting what I do for other person, now that realization will come inside me if somebody hurt me. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
here one thing is soul evolution and law of karma, they go together. They are not against each other. You understand?
Yes, sir.
They go together. They go together. They are not confronting each other. They are not conflicting each other. They are not against each other. They are one hand in hand. Without a law of karma, your soul will never evolve. I'm telling you again.
Okay. That means karma plays the role.
Yes.
Evolvement is the different thing. Like it keep on according to our karma, we evolve from one soul to another.
See, that's what I'm telling. So law of karma or whatever, if you do one karma, maybe it's negative, positive, miraculous, disastrous, nothing. No, don't worry. For the soul, it doesn't matter. Only thing is it takes some learning. Okay. Suppose you have done a great negative karma. With that, the next life, you're becoming like a beggar. That means you have done a great negative karma to somebody else. Then in the next life, you are becoming a beggar, and now you are learning. You are learning that the attitude of accepting or attitude of giving and taking, that particular patience. All that you will be learning in the next life. How does it matter for a soul?
Okay.
For soul, it doesn't matter. It want to learn in every role it play, whatever the role it play in a particular life, it will learn from that. For example, somebody did a great negative karma, he became a blind person. By birth itself, he born as a blind person. The blind person, as a blind person also, that particular soul is not worried. Soul is happy inside. Only physically, he looks like a blind person for you. Of course, he may have some physical difficulties. He can't see anything properly. He doesn't he want to communicate. He don't know to whom he is communicating. But the nature, especially the soul is always elite and happy inside.
Right.
It knows that this particular soul is going to learn a lot from this life.
Okay.
Otherwise, why does a soul, take the form of a blind person? If it is something wrong, will it happen in the universe? Nothing, no kind of negative things will happen in the universe. Everything happens here is definitely for the growth and for the evolution only.
Right, sir. That means these are the lessons which are given to us by the God to make our soul pure.
Yes, yes. See, for example, you take a raw gold. If I give you raw gold, you will just keep it aside. You don't like it. What happens? I take raw gold. I went through a furnace, that is high amount of heat I apply. I bend it, I design it. So a lot of work I do on that. It means it has undergone a lot of pressure, a lot of heat. Then it became a nice ornament. Then you like it. Then you like it and
Right.
you wear it.
Right. Thank you so much.
Likewise, though gold is very pure, gold is very good.
Hmm.
But the raw material, what you say, the gold is a raw material, right? For your
Right.
ornament, which is the raw material? Gold is the raw material.
Hmm.
For your life, which is the raw material? Pure consciousness is the raw material.
Hmm. Fine,
Okay?
sir.
Upon which all this play what you do as a doctor, as an engineer, as a plumber, as a great painter, as a great musician, as a great scientist, all this is a play upon the pure consciousness. Sometimes you appear like a doctor having a coat and say that I'm a doctor, I do operation for you. You tell like that, in one life you'll be acting like that. Next life you come, you'll be begging, give me some money, give me some food, you'll be begging also. You are the same person again. You are in the earlier
Right.
life, you are a doctor. This life, you are a beggar.
Okay.
The next life, you are going to be a king. You are going to be, born in the great palace.
Fine.
Okay. There
Right,
also,
sir. Thank
here
you.
also you are there. Here also you are
Hmm.
there. Before you are a doctor. You as a doctor, you are a soul consciousness. You are a beggar. You are a soul. Same same raw material. Same raw material. Like how many ornaments you have in the gold? So many ornaments, right? Necklace is there.
Right.
Necklace is there. The wrinkle is there. So many necklaces. So many ornaments are there or not? All are made from the raw gold only.
And one more thing, sir. What is the difference between the vision and the imagination? Like when we sit in the meditation, few things which comes to our mind, sometimes we have not seen them before, right? So how do we differentiate between the imagination and the vision?
Right. See, when your mind is not involved, when your mind is not at all involved, that is called visions. Okay. When your mind is involved, that is called imagination.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, got it?
Can you explain it a little more, sir? Like when we see anything, so that comes in the mind, like at times become difficult to differentiate between whether it's thought
See,
which comes from the mind, it's an imagination.
anything you experience with your inner, it means your presence of mind is not there. Okay. What exactly is there? For example, if you go into deep meditation,
Right.
okay, when you enter into deep meditation, what happened is your inner vision is activated. What is your inner vision? Your soul eye, your third eye. So when the
Right.
third eye is activated, so what you see is you also see there. Clearly you'll see. Everything you'll see. No doubt about it. But
Right.
not with your physical eyes.
That is true.
So those are the visions. It comes, all of a sudden it comes. It comes from the inside. From inside to, from inside it comes. It is generated from inside. Okay. So which are communicated, which are communicated by astral masters. Our own astral guides are there. For everybody, there are astral guides. There are something called angels, which are allocated for you, taking care of you. Who is doing all this? Your own creator is doing all this. Okay, we are not aware of that. They are taking care of us. So we are all talking now. We are all monitored by them.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how. So the whatever you experience through your inner vision, which are called the visions. Imagination means sometimes because of the various collection of data, pictures, all these things, you imagine, like with your mind. It's again one form of thought, I can say.
Right.
It's one form of thought.
Imagination or thoughts are generally which we can correlate with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. with the thoughts you can imagine anything. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Right. So I think now it's at 12 o'clock already. Okay. Fine. So friends, so hope you got some clarifications today.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Last time it was not clear that I had a I had a nap, but today it is all clear, sir, and very nice explanation, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay, friends, we'll take off. So thank you very much. So thanks for
Thank you so much, sir.
giving this
Thank you so
opportunity to our Mahavatar Foundation. So once again, thanks for all of you for participation of this program. So good night. Tomorrow we'll meet again. Thank you.
Sir, I had to tell one thing, that mudras are helping me like anything, sir.
Oh, great, great.
Today I was for my treatment, I went into the hospital, sir. At that time, I was practicing meditation and mudras. That helped me a lot, sir.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, that's good. I mean, everybody has to take the help of these things. Then only we'll lead our life at least peacefully here.
Yeah, those six mudras are help me a lot, sir. 6 mudras yesterday you said, no?
Yes.
Na?
Yes.
They are helping.
So
Thank
we
you.
need to practice actually. We can practice that mudras also in the class if possible.
Yes. Mudras.
Just 5 minutes.
Mudras, yeah, 5-10 minutes each time.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes more than enough. We can learn at least.
Yes.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Sir, please tell me, tomorrow you tell me that how they are connected with our mind, sir, those mudras.
Yeah. Actually, more or like, you can't say that it is a mind activity. Mudras, actually, there are mudras, mind mudras also, mano mudras. Now we practice hasta mudras. Okay. These are the hasta mudras. There are mano mudras also, which if you are interested, then that's a deeper science, of course.
Sir,
which I'm not going to cover because there are some sensitive things. So we should not do that.
Okay, sir. At physical level, sir, how?
Yeah, they are actually connected to your pranic energy.
Yesterday you said that 6 mudras, they are constipation and everything. How they are connected with our body? That I have to ask.
Yes, that's what I'm telling. That I can explain you. How they are connected, how the healing will come, and how the energy flow, the proper flow of energy, your energy body, it takes place with the particular mudra. The particular flow of the energy will happen.
Okay. Sir, that only I have to, sir, explain it tomorrow, that how they are connected. Means, matlab ye aisa, while doing this Shunya Mudra, you have the, what we say, different effect. Dhyan Mudra, different effect. So how they are helping? I just wanted to know.
Actually, what happened is, so this is not tried by any person, like sitting and trying all so many variations of mudras. It is not done by any human being. These are actually written by God itself. That means a great Rishi itself.
Okay, sir.
It's not like if I and you sitting together, if I bend like this, what happened? If I our science will work,
Yeah.
Our modern science will work, right? They work on something called trial and error base.
Yeah, trial and error. That only.
If they do like this, what happen? If you do like this, what happen? If I program like this, what result will come? It is not this kind of thing, which is what you are learning here is a great, spiritual science.
Okay,
sir. The part of Grihanda Samhita, Shiva Samhita, which are written by our munis and rishis out of their own intelligence.
Okay, sir. Okay.
They are you can say like the higher wisdom is put into the books. That's all.
Okay, sir. I got
finished. That's all finished.
Okay, sir. But results are amazing, sir. I can tell you.
It will come. That's what I'm telling. So results will be there, but only thing is it's not experimented by a human being.
No, I got it, sir. I thought there are some points are related with the brain. I thought that way, sir.
No. How it works, I will explain you. But I'm telling you, so these are not invented by a human being. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm sorry you're feeling sleepy and I'm just going on asking you the questions.
No,
I'm
no
sorry.
problem. No problem. Now I'll be working some more time now from now. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Sir,
Good
then
night. Good night.
when do you sleep, sir? When do you sleep?
Yeah, I may sleep after 1:30 or so. Then I'll wake up at again 3:34.
3:30,
My
3:10.
only. Good night, sir. Shubharatri.
Good.
Yes, because morning I have to teach again. It starts at 5 o'clock. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Thank you. So
Thank you,
nice.
sir. Good night.
So
Thank you,
nice
sir.
of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.